What's up, guys? It is SJB Santos, the social media manager for Bosco Esports, and today I'm here with the head console coach, Alex Nishimura. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Cool. So today we are coming in with our second ever casting for Splatoon 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So who are we going against today?
We're going up with against Mission College Prep.
Okay. We're just going to dive straight into it, so we'll be right back right after this intro. See you guys. All right, looks like we are just immediately running straight into it. Bosco on the green side, MCP on the purple side. I believe right before we just came back from our intro here, I saw the caption Turf War.
Yes.
Okay, so what's the objective here? Because I'm not seeing anything like a Rainmaker or like anything shining on the map. So
for Turf War, it's basically just using your paint to cover as much of the map as you can, and out painting your opponent.
Okay.
Very simple objectives.
Okay, now is there a specific strategy that we're gonna try to go for here?
So we're trying to control mid. Mid in any game is vital to having a choke point. And in order for us to be able to see where they're coming from, we need to have control of mid.
Okay, so just kind of utilizing it as like a source of information.
Yes.
Just to kind of know where we want to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like so far we're about a minute into the game. Bosco is holding the majority of the map. SGB Nick holding up down the mid. SGB Star kind of flanking right under it. Bacon making sure that all the land behind us is nice and secure. And Bosco just has a little bit more than half the map. Is what I'm looking at right here. Oh, nice easy pick for Nick. Getting a kill on MCP Switch 4. Unfortunately, does get traded back. SGB Sombri, I think it was, who just got splatted there.
Yeah, Sombri and Bolt. Nick.
Bacon making a really big push there, getting a little bit too confident, diving too far into enemy territory. He does get a splat, but it does get picked back. But SGB Star kind of picking up where he left off, getting a little bit of territory control into the enemy. And Sombri making sure that we hold mid. Unfortunately, gets splatted out, and Purple seems to be now contesting for the mid area. But we're kind of looking at the bottom right here. Star does get a splat and is making slow but sure progress onto the enemy territory. So we're kind of
another splat right there.
Yeah, it looks like the enemy's just kind of forcing mid a bit too much, and Star was just able to get a large amount of territory control on the right here. On the bottom of the map, I mean. Well, from that perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's going straight back into that position that he was in because he just knows that the enemy's kind of committing a little bit too much in too many players into trying to contest mid.
And they're forgetting about him, so he's getting a lot more advantage of trying to flank.
Yeah, we saw that 2 and 3 there. We're kind of just trying to contest him a little bit, but see that mid's getting pushed and kind of prioritize that. And MCP switch 2 gets splatted, and Star does make another switch with number 4, so he does get a 2-for-1 right there, letting the rest of the SJB members kind of get a little bit of a advantage here as they retake control of mid and get 2 more picks on 4 and 1. Yeah. We're just going to call them by numbers because they all have the MCP switch thing.
Yes.
So it's not like we could really differentiate them. But yeah, I mean, just taking a look from the map, from that top view, looks like Bosco was able to get the majority. I'd say a little bit over 50% there.
Yeah, it looks like you're about right.
54?
Yeah, 54.
Okay, nice. Bosco takes game 1. Pretty clean, pretty fast. Star coming out really big for Bosco in that game right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that flanking, it was really beneficial there. I mean, they couldn't focus on mid, they couldn't focus on him, so he was just kind of giving him a lot of pressure there and allowed his teammates to make a push mid and get a little bit more picks over there. So excellent play by Star in that last game. Bosco now swapping to purple side and MCP now on the green side. So this is Rainmaker.
Yes,
and we've actually already seen this in one of the previous castings that we did last week.
Yes, we did.
So it looks like Star and Bacon just immediately making a push for the Rainmaker here, but we saw that there was 2 MCP players on the opposite side waiting for them. Ooh, Bacon does unfortunately get splatted. Ew, that's a 2-for-1. Unfortunately, Rainmaker is now on the floor up for grabs. MCP switch 1 getting a good amount of picks down mid. Looks
Right
like
off the bat, yep.
they're holding Rainmaker right now. We look at the top right there. They're actually making a good amount of progress. Down to 88. Looks like it's what will be stopping them. Rainmaker is still in the hands of MCP, down to 77. Rainmaker now on the floor, up for grabs. MCP switch 2 kind of just holding that mid position there until the teammates get there. Sombri making sure that we have at least a little bit of ground to work with. Making a little bit of splash. Gets a splash down, a little bit more ground cover for Bosco, but does get splatted, unfortunately, as MCP switch 1 grabs a Rainmaker. Gets taken out by SJB Star, I think it was.
Yeah. So we have Nick and Star up front right now.
So
seems like Star got picked right there.
Sombri with the double team with Bacon, getting the Rainmaker back on the floor, hoping to take control of that. Looks like Sombri kind of just making a little path, picks up the Rainmaker. This could be a good push for Bosco here. Bacon holding up that Vanguard. Sombri gets splatted. MCP switch 1 coming up big for MCP. Bacon thinking about it. Does he pick up? It's still on the floor.
Oh, did he pick it up?
We have Rainmaker. It looks like SCB Bacon is in possession of the Rainmaker. Star making a pass straight for Bacon. They're kind of just ignoring the two behind them and just going straight for the point. But it looks like MCP can't actually stop this push. Bacon now on the point. Star holding the flank for Bacon, and we're actually able to make a score on that.
Yeah, they pushed really, really hard.
Yeah, you can just kind of see the line down the mid that we took.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, kind of that. Yeah, it looks like MCP kind of forced a little bit too much commitment on fighting the other two Bosco members. So
yeah,
they were just able to push through, and Star was able to provide some protection there, a little bit of escort for Star to score there. So
for Bacon.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Star was the escorter.
Yes.
Escorter, and Bacon was the escortee.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, excellent duo play right there for Bosco. And we are now up 2-0.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And so this is Splat Zone. So basically, this is like, if you think about COD and Domination, this is pretty much pretty similar. But the only difference is that you have to, there's 2 points, you have to control both in order to get the counter to go down.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that's how there's 2 highlighted areas here in the middle. Actually, really good strategy here for Bosco. While MCP kind of just commits all of their players to kind of go down there and fight for the territory, Star is actually holding a vantage point here at the top along with Nick, just kind of providing support for his teammates who were down there. Now,
well, unfortunately, Star fell off the map.
You hate to see it, but it happens. I'm sure it won't be the first time or last time.
Yeah. Especially on this, especially on Mori Tower.
Yeah, no, I've definitely made the same mistake with in games that have some sort of skyrise type of map. But Bosco taking an early lead here, controlling both points while Star kind of maintains that vantage point. If MCP doesn't do something about Star, they're just kind of gonna not slowly, but rapidly lose this match. MCP is doing a good job at contesting, at least. They are holding it 1 point to prevent Bosco from getting any more progression on that counter. And we saw just at the top right there, MCP switch 1 actually getting a pick off on Star, and number 4 gets picked off. Taking a look at the top left, switch 2 was actually doing the same exact strat that Star was doing. He was kind of holding that vantage point. He did jump down a little bit prematurely, though. That might end up in a little bit of mistakes for MCP, as Bosco is slowly but surely getting their members back to the point. Able to contest one.
Nick just fell.
It
happens. It
does happen.
Yeah.
But Sombri and Star doing a really good job at kind of providing a little bit of support there. Star kind of holding its ground, making sure that we get
Sombri got a pick on the left-hand side.
Sombri, it looks like on the right side, switch number 1's coming in for Star. It looks like it's a 1v1 on the right. Didn't get to see the rest of that, but I think Star did unfortunately get splatted. Switch does get another splat on one of the points on Bacon there. Sombri getting 1. Sombri and Nick getting 2. Looks like there's 1 left, but they do have contention. No, they actually don't. No, Bosco's actually able to hold and defend that. So excellent kind of outnumbered play there, and Bosco's just kind of team firing. and sliding them almost immediately that they come in. Yeah, we see Switch 3 and Switch 1 getting taken out almost immediately. Like the synergy for Bosco right now is pretty insane.
Yes. So we have Sombra up top, but unfortunately it gets taken out by 4. Bacon gets a kill on 2. And 3 on right point. Still has a 4. He backs off from there.
Yeah, Nick does get taken out, but start providing a little bit of cover fire there. That player did disappear off on the left side of the map, so he may be coming up. Yeah, MCP Switch comes up, gets a kill onto Sombri.
That is unfortunate. And
Nick. Okay, unfortunate. But while MCP does manage to get control of both the points, Bosco is just down just 31 points left. So three MCP members actually just got taken out, with MCP Switch 1 being the last one kind of holding off Sombri and I don't know who the other one was, but he managed to hold off 2 of them for a little bit longer.
It was Star.
Yeah. But that doesn't really matter, because while he was kind of just holding them up there, we already had possession of both points.
Bacon was just cleaning up town and getting it.
Yeah. I mean, take a look at it right now. Sombri does get cleaned up there. Bacon does get a kill on number 2, gets a kill on number 1, and we retain control of both points. And
Counter's
Bosco,
going down.
Yeah, counter's going down. 25 left. MCP needs to make a big play here. Switch 3 desperately.
Oh, 4 just fell off the map. Unfortunate right there.
Bacon does get a pick on
MCP.
3. Switch 2 doing his best to kind of hold off Bosco, but Bacon does get a pick on 1. Can he get a pick on 4? No, unfortunately, Bacon doesn't get taken out, but Sombri is there to clean up. Switch 4 gets taken out. Switch 2, the last man left for MCP, but Bosco does overall manage to take the game.
Yes.
So now that is 3-0.
Yeah, they did a really great job on this.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few times where Bosco was outnumbered, but they were doing a really good job at playing that outnumber situation.
Yeah.
I mean, they were able to clutch up so many times. So
everyone above 10 splats on St. John Bosco.
Yeah, I mean, Star, especially in this series, notably making a really good plays.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I expect that from him being our flex player and our most knowledgeable player.
Yeah, really vital player for the team here. So
we
Clan Blitz, I believe we've seen this before. We saw this game mode.
Yes, this is Clan Blitz. So we basically have to get 10 clams in order to create a football, and then we have to break the barrier on the opponent's side to score points, and the points are the clams. Mm-hmm. So whenever we break a barrier, it's 20 points with the football.
Okay. So 10 clams to get a football. Looks like Bosco is the teal color on the screen right now. MCP taking over purple. And Bosco doing a really good job at kind of just maintaining map control as Bacon 8 clams, 9 clams in, just one more. Bacon should have a football in his possession. As long with Nick, we have 2 footballs on the side of Bosco. This is a chance for Bosco to make a really huge push here. Looking at the map, it's about 50-50 right now. Nick does get taken out. And
so does Sombri.
Yeah, it looks like
Star has
a clear path there. He might just go all the way.
Wait,
1 versus 4, doesn't wait for his teammates, just go straight in, and he gets 20 off him.
That was gutsy and clutch right there.
And he gets a pick off. Okay, that was really worth it.
And he gets a trade,
he gets a pick off there. 3 members of Bosco gets 2 more picks mid. That allows Bosco to make a huge amount of territory control on the opposing side of the map. Bacon with 5 clams should be 9 with those 4 that he found right now. Nick does get taken out on the left there. SGB Sombri doing his best, gets a pick off on MCP Switch 2. MCP Switch 3, sorry. 2 has a football right now. He is up on the top part of the screen. Bosco needs to be aware. Nick is heading in his direction, but he's going to need some backup if he wants to stop this. He sees it. Oh, fortunately clutch. We see MCP Switch 1, 3, and 4
get taken out.
Yeah, 4 get down. So Bosco is able to make a really huge push now. We can see that the majority of the map is actually green. So Bosco has a really good territory control. We just need to collect some clams here to actually be able to make a score here.
Oh, Nick got trapped right there. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. There was nowhere for him to go.
It looks like Bosco is getting a little bit pushed back here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 all grouped up down in mid. Bacon doing his best to kind of hold him off. Star and the others responding, doing their best to get back as fast as possible. Bacon does get taken out. Star finds MCP Switch 2. Does he get a kill? He does manage to get a pick off there, but gets pick off in return. Switch 4, however, does also get picked off, but we also lose another member in that trade. Sombri having a 1v1 here against MCP Switch 1. Can he get the kill? Ends up being a trade. Not really a trade. Bacon kind of cleans up there for him, but Bacon Not sure that turned out. Okay, Bacon does manage to get the 1v waffle on MCP Switch 4. Runs into MCP Switch 3. Can he get the kill? He does.
So NPC Switch 2 has...
Yeah, had that little flank on him.
Well, Sunbury does get it. Sunbury does take him out.
But
one has it, and Star takes him out.
It gets dropped 4, kind of providing a little bit of pressure there on the bottom half of the map. But Star's doing his best to kind of hold him off. Does get picked off. Bosco slowly but surely regaining control of the map. Looks like, taking a look at the top of the score there, Bosco is just 64 points away from finishing this off. 1, 2, and 4 making a really big push, but Star just doing what he does best, playing solo, and manages to get that in. Sombri going in, trying to finish that off. 57 on the board for Bosco. This is going to pick off on MCP Switch 2. Sombri getting a little bit more ground on. Can he get this 1v1 off? MCP Switch 4 does get taken out, unfortunately, but Bacon coming in. He does have the football, but he does also have that shotgun style weapon there, so he's really good at close range fire. It's MCP Switch 1. 7 clams, I believe that's the number that says it. Nick doing his best to kind of retain that football, but 2 and 4 catching up to him, does get picked off. But Bosco is responding on their way back. Star does get picked off, unfortunately. MCP Switch 2 getting a flank off on Sombri. Can he notice it in time? He sees him, trying to get a little bit 1-1, but he does end up going down. So does Nick. Bacon, 7 clams.
We have about a minute left in the match. Let's see.
Yes, 4 and 2 are really ahead. 4 gets picked off. 2 picks off SCB, Bacon, and Star, I believe. It's actually 3 men down. It's just looks like a 1v1 on the map, but does get taken off. That football is now in
Star's hands.
Yeah.
Star has the football.
Star on the top side of the map, doing his best to try to get back to the team, but does get taken out by MCP Switch 1. Nick gets found by MCP Switch 1. He also gets taken out. Sombri and Bacon respawning, doing their best to kind of hold them off as long as they can for the enemy, for allies to respawn. Gets a pick off on MCP Switch 3. Gonna get on 2. 2 gets splatted, loses all their clams. Football is now in Bosco's hands. Is it?
No, so we just have to basically take control, or once they lose it, they have a certain amount of time to pick it back up.
I see.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, football gets picked up by MCP Switch 1, but he does end up going down. Bosco just needs to hold this for a little bit longer, and they're going to be able to just win off overtime. MCP Switch 1 getting dangerously close to Bosco's sides, drops the football, gets picked off. 4 picking up the football, getting closer to Bosco's net, and does actually score 20.
This is getting really, really rough.
Yeah. Switch 1 gets picked off. Switch 3 gets picked off. Just one player on the map right now as MCP Switch 4 does his best, but Bosco does ultimately manage to hold them off for that long. It was getting really hectic.
It was very hectic. This game mode is pretty hectic, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
You can see we went into overtime and they did get a football off.
Yeah, but SJB Star just displaying some real star power.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the second time we've seen him kind of make a solo play there. And it paid off. Yeah, it paid off. It paid off really, really well. So I believe that would be the end of this. This screen. So yeah, Bosco goes up, wins against
MCP.
MCP.
Mission College Prep.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing a really good job at kind of just holding Bosco there. I'm sure if that game would allowed a little bit more time, they might have been actually able to pressure us to the point where they would have taken a round off us. But
yeah,
nonetheless, the synergy is looking really, really good.
Yeah. So after losing last week, we had a really, really long talk, and then our director also had a talk with them as well, and that pretty much pushed them to be more cohesive and trying to fight for this, and it showed today. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, there were several times in which Bosco looked like the underdog in regards to like getting outnumbered in a few positions, but they were able to handle that really, really well. And Star taking initiative in multiple occasions and coming up huge for Bosco. So very, very proud of the team, and amazing job. Amazing job. Okay, so that was the end of our second Splatoon casting. Any final words before you sign off?
Hopefully we'll be winning the Smash match, and hopefully we can continue this win streak.
Yeah.
Now,
great.
It's one, but gotta start somewhere.
That's true.
So hopefully we can keep this going towards the end of the season, and hopefully make playoffs.
Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, stay tuned for more Splatoon and a few Smash videos coming out soon, hopefully. But yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, give us feedback in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.